What's going on? Welcome to the Ramblin' Beard. Gonna get all this situated and we'll get going. Let's get some people invited in here. Welcome James Black to the Ramblin' Beard. So as usual, Facebook Live is giving me all kinds of trouble. So let's see if we can figure out how to add some people here. Welcome Justin to the Ramblin' Beard. Alright. Yeah, I can't figure out how to add people. So I just have to let people flow in naturally. If you guys are able to add or invite or share or any of that jazz, please do so. Because I'm not getting anything right now. As always, a little bit of tech issues with these podcasts, but hopefully we'll have that situated in the near future. All right. So welcome everybody again to the Ramblin' Beard. I'm going to start off with some power rankings. It's always a good place to start. Yes, welcome Outcast. He's still here? He's not here anymore. That's unfortunate. Take down Bloodlust. Alright, so I'm so happy that we have power rankings this week, and I don't have to make them this week with Justin the Lunatic, because that was difficult. Also, if somebody could share this to the group page, that way everybody there sees it, and hopefully we'll get some more people in here. So, starting off with the takedown rankings, we've got at number 10, Athena. Number 9, the Red Devil. At number 8, we've got BQ. Number 7, we have a tie, Brandon Dixon, Fireheart, and Juice James. At number 6, we've got the Bearded Revival Tag Team, yours truly, and JD. At number 5, we've got Marco Rodriguez. Number 4, Sandy Stars. Number 3, we've got Austin Eric. Number 2, Dennis Miles. And number 1, Mr. Black, your World Heavyweight Champion. Over on Bloodlust, we've got at number 10, Code Red, Red Army's Tag Team. Number 9, we've got Redhead Jen. At number 8, we've got King Red. Number 7, Chino Gambino. Number 6, Team Extreme Tag Team, the Hagen Brothers. Number 5, King Franchise. Number 4, we've got Zach Brooks. At number 3, we have a tie with Azrael and the Agents of Protection. At number 2, we've got Darius Carter. Welcome, Drew. Welcome, Justin the Lunatic. And at number 1, we've got Bella Roberts. So those are your takedown and bloodlust rankings for tonight. As always, I will go over them at least once or twice during the show. What's up, Justin? All right, so first we're going to do a little recap of Takedown, and we'll start from there. Opening up the show, we've got Mr. Black coming out to announce yet another open challenge. And who shows up? Brian the Lion, my man. I love that guy. But, as you all probably expected, he got stomped. It was ugly. It was like Mr. Black was running a clinic out there. It was rough. After that match, Mr. Black called out the board of directors, and Matt for not having anybody.
Way too loud. I can hear you up through the closed door.
I'm being too loud. I'm sorry. I'll ramble a little bit quieter. So Mr. Black called out the board of directors and Matt, President 8 Star, for not having anybody worth a title shot. And he wants a challenge. I get it. And he also wants a match at Blackout. So that's where Mr. Black's at. Next match of the night, we've got May versus my queen, Beth. Beth took that match, and at the end, Jen comes out to attack May. Beth protected May, and then Rose Red comes out and attacks May and Jen. Craziness after that match. But let's talk about the important facts. My queen, Beth, won. That's what's important. Moving on. First tag match of the night, we had the Disciples of Darkness versus AOP. The champions taking that victory against the Disciples of Darkness. Welcome, Brandon Dixon. I believe it was a count out for that match. DOD has been making a habit of... it's going to be hard to get him in the door. I don't know. Matt, I'm not sure what that is referring to. But yeah, figure it out. Anyway, sorry. So, AOP beats DOD. Count out. And after the match, Disciples of Darkness attacked AOP, even though they lost. It is what it is. The champs took that one, as expected. Next, we've got another tag match. We've got Darius Savage versus Austin Eric. Darius Savage and Austin Eric versus the Game Changer. Game Changers, that is Dennis Miles and the Hitman, for those of you that don't know that. Black's opponent is proving hard to get him to show up. So that's going to be one of two things. He's scared, or he doesn't think Mr. Black is worth a match with him. I'm going to go with number 2. I'm going to think this guy's going to stomp Mr. Black, and yeah. Either that, or by not getting him through the door, you're saying he's like a geriatric, ginormous person, and you literally can't get him through the door. Welcome, Dale, to the Rambling Beard. All right, next match. Oh, no, we're still in this match. Darius Savage, Austin versus the Game Changers. Halfway through that match, Austin Eric leaves the match, walks out, leaves Darius Savage in a handicap match against the Game Changers. It does not look pretty, but who shows up? The Red Devil, Chris Harris, to save the day. Red Devil tags himself in right away and brings out the victory in that match with Savage. At the end of the match, Red Devil and Darius Savage have a little stare down in the middle of the ring. So they won together, but they obviously ain't a team. That's the way that is. All right. Next match. Welcome Michael Blaze to the Ramblin' Beard. President A-Star, I'm excited to see that happen. Mr. Black needs to be knocked off his pedestal. I didn't like him since the time he was with Steel Stable, and I just don't like the guy. I don't. But I digress. Next match of the night, we've got BQ versus Splinter. This was a stipulation match. If Splinter wins this match, he turns the International Championship title match into a triple threat match, in which he gets to join. But during that match, Marco shows up, attacks both of them, causing a double DQ. And we will see what becomes of that next time. Fatal 4-Way. Women's Fatal 4-Way. What card am I going over? I'm going over the Takedown card from Tuesday. Some of you may have heard it on the Looney Bin. I'm going over it anyway because it just happened, and we're going to talk about it at some point tonight. And we're almost done with this card, actually. We've got the Women's Fatal 4-Way. We've got Athena, Sandy Stars, Steph, and Amber. Of course, we all know... Excuse me. Athena took that victory. I have another sneeze coming, possibly. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. It's allergy season here. I don't know where you are and if it's allergy season there, but I've been sneezing like crazy. Welcome, Prince Red, to the Rambling Beard. All right, next match. We've got Joshua the Gloat versus Chris the Horseman. Joshua takes this match, but at the end, Mercer comes out. And Mercer's the reason Chris lost this match in the first place. Oh, perfect. Justin didn't go over Takedown yesterday, so I'm going over now. I knew there was a reason I was doing it. So, where was I? Joshua and Chris. Middle of that match, Mercer's music starts playing, distracting Chris, Yes, I'll be going over Superstar Showcase. Mercer's music starts playing, distracts Chris. Josh takes it as an advantage and wins the match. At the end of the match, Mercer comes out and starts talking big to Chris, the Horseman, saying how he's not good enough. And if he was good enough and he wasn't worried about it, then he would put his guaranteed money contract on the line at Blackout in a TLC match against Mercer. If you watched it last night, you know what happened. If you didn't, I'm going to tell you right now. Chris accepts that challenge. So, at Blackout, we've got Mercer, we've got Chris. Guaranteed money is on the line. All right? That is everything to win, or really nothing to win, everything to lose for Chris. He's really just defending. Mercer is going to come into that match fired up. He's got a big opportunity here. And we'll see on Sunday who... Oh, yes, I will comment on that. We'll see on Sunday who walks out with a guaranteed money contract. Back to that match between Josh and Chris. If you blinked at the end of that match, you would have missed how it ended. But it ended with a amazing super kick from Josh right to Chris's face. Few could win a match after that. It was ugly. It was beautiful. All at once. I watched it like 3 or 4 times because it was that amazing. I just couldn't believe how well he pulled that off. Perfectly timed. Moving on. We've got the final tag match of the night. We've got Havoc from Forged in Pain, one of the newer stables to join 3Dub, versus JD and myself, the Bearded Revival. And as you would expect, the rookies took the loss last night, Tuesday night. Now, they gave a good fight, but Tuesday night really came down to AOP and the Bearded Revival showing these young guns and these new guys in the league who's boss. And that's what we did. And I hope you learned something, Michael. I know you're in there somewhere. That Bearded Revival is the greatest of all tag teams for a reason. And we don't plan on changing that anytime soon. Okay, enough about me. Next match, we've got Fireheart and we've got Juice James. We've been seeing these guys go at it a lot lately. This is their last match before Blackout. So, this was a stipulation match. The winner of this match... Alright. Prince Fred. Hold on a second. I know what you're talking about, but I'm talking about Takedown right now. So shut your pipe and wait till we get there. Thank you. Don't mess up my flow. One win, it can be a fluke. Therefore, we got a rematch coming up next week. What time? Yes, and Michael, I was going to announce that shortly, but since you mentioned it, I'll bring it up now. After Havoc did take the loss on Tuesday night, they offered up a challenge, a rematch, which will be taking place Tuesday night at Takedown, same time, not same place, different place, but still on the page. Oh, that's right, Michael. I may have forgotten it if I didn't do it now anyway, so it's a good thing that you brought it up. So, no worries whatsoever. Spoiler alert. Alright, so let's move on to the last match of Takedown. We've got Fireheart versus Juice James. During that match, Black comes out with a... I believe it was a sledgehammer. So Black comes out with a sledgehammer, causing a double DQ with Fireheart and Juice, and then continues after the match to continue to throw them into stairs and give them the beat down. Now, if you saw today, that was there was a solution of all this with the double DQ. What ended up happening was both were able to choose a stipulation for their match on Sunday. So, what the stipulations were: Juice James, his chosen stipulation was a guaranteed shot at the World Heavyweight title at some point in the future. Alright? So that is what the winner will get. The I guess the second stipulation, Brandon Fireheart stipulation, technically 2. This match will take place in a steel cage, and this match will be a last man standing match. So prepare yourself, because it's going to be freaking awesome. Alright? It's going to be an awesome match. There's going to be a title opportunity on the line. It's going to be exciting. Alright, you'll see for I'm not trying to show with your BS. Get him, President! Get him! Alright, so that's the takedown show. Because we have more people in here now. Oh, thank you for correcting me. That is not a steel cage match. It is a Hell in a Cell match. Day of Reckoning. Yes, let's remind the Red Army, since they keep interrupting, about DOR. Day of Reckoning. This is a pay-per-view that will take place in, I believe, 2 months' time. And in this match, there will be the Red Army versus the Bearded Revival, which will include myself, JD, Brandon Dixon, and we will be accompanied by the retired former Revival member, President Matt A-Star. Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be beautiful. It is an elimination style 8-man tag team in which the Red Army is going to get decimated. All right. So we'll just rub that in a little bit. Let's do power rankings one more time. Now that we got some more people in here. We'll start with Bloodlust this time. At number 10, we've got Code Red, the Red Army tag team. At number 9, we've got Redhead Jen. At number 8, we've got King Red. Number 7, Chino Gambino. Number 6, Team Extreme, the Hagen Brothers. And number 5, we've got King Franchise. Number 4, Zach Brooks, your XTV champion. Number 3, we've got Azrael and AOP tied. At number 2, we've got your Extreme Heavyweight champion, Darius Carter. And with number 1, we've got Queen Bella, the women's champion. Undisputed women's champion. Cross-brand. And to take down, at number 10, we've got Athena, who I'm surprised is not here tonight. At number 9, we've got the Red Devil. Number 8, we've got BQ. Number 7, we've got a tie with Brandon Fireheart and Juice James. I'm guessing after this weekend, there will be a big shift, and they will probably not be together on the power rankings. Number 6, we've got the Bearded Revival tag team. Number 5, Marco Rodriguez. Hey, Sandy's here. What's going on, Sandy? Speaking of Sandy, number 4, Sandy Stars. Number 3, Austin Eric. Number 2, Dennis Miles. And number 1, your World Heavyweight Champion, James Black. Okay. So, Dale. I think I just saw you. Yep, you just commented there. If you were able to call in on the Facebook Live, please do so. What's up, Sandy? +1. I don't know if I'm able to. Sandy Stars is awesome. Michael Blaze. I will give you a little bit of history with Sandy Stars and myself. There was once a young tag team known as Beard Money. It consisted of a rookie, Ryan Hills, myself, and a former heavyweight champion, JD. After setting our tag team in motion, we slowly started to gain popularity and realized that it was time to team up and get ourselves a bearded lady. So we searched out a wonderful new talent Sandy Stars. And Sandy Stars was the first bearded lady of Beard Money. Shortly thereafter, my queen, Beth Hills, also joined the team, and that was our stable. After the season break, Sandy Stars had an opportunity to join the Vintage Revival. Now, the Vintage Revival here in 3Dub is your veteran stable. Yes, Matt, JD is the world's, or the longest running world heavyweight champion. So over the last season break, during the off season, Sandy came to us and said, "Hey, I have a great opportunity to go work with the Revival. What do you guys think?" And we said, if that's your path to bring you up into greatness, go for it. Well, we got your back either way. In which we had a chance to prove that, coming ringside out with Sandy a few times, although we were on opposing stables. After Matt retired, it left some vacancies on the Revival. Bearded Money joined up with the Revival, bringing all the bearded ladies and the bearded men together, also with the existing Revival member, Brandon Fireheart. So that's where we're at now. That's a little bit of my history. That's a little bit of Sandy's history. And she's been awesome since the start. And it's great to be back on the same team. So yeah, that's what I got there. Let's see. Dale, are you able to call in? I don't know if you're here again. Did we lose him again? We lost him again. That's cool. All right. Who watched Showcase Summoner? Or Showcase Summoner. Superstar Showcase. That was the show tonight. If you're new here, Superstar Showcase is the bi-weekly Thursday night show where we put together some matches that people have been wanting to happen. These are dream matches. These are matches that happen with little feuds in the locker room, where people just need to kind of burn off some steam. My personal belief, Showcase is one of the greatest shows we have. These are usually the most exciting, some of the most exciting shows. All right, Matt. Let's do your question before I get into Showcase. So, go for it. It's my luck that that's going to be the screenshot for the podcast after I'm done posting. Yes, pretty much, Michael. You'd say it's our bi-weekly purge. People get the itch to go after certain people, and it may be outside the big picture, but we like to make the people happy. This is what it's about. 3Dub is a entertainment company. So it's all about entertainment. Word from the board is the possibility of Dennis Miles versus a 3-on-1 handicap. Your thoughts? So I was actually going to get into this in the Showcase match card. Dennis Miles is an animal, but I think he possibly bit off more than he could chew here. Could he take a regular handicap? I think without a doubt, any combination of two people from the Disciples of Darkness against Dennis takes that victory. But when you throw in a third guy, that's a lot of odds. 3-on-1, A lot can happen there. You can get disorientated. Guys start moving around the ring. You can't keep an eye on them. All of a sudden, one's behind you, one's in front of you, one's on the side. I don't know if Dennis can handle all that. Like I said, 2-on-1 all day, Dennis. 3-on-1, I gotta give it to the Disciples of Darkness. As much as I'd want to see Dennis do that, because that'd be freaking awesome. One man taking on 3 guys. If you can be victorious in that, you deserve a medal. Maybe I'll make you a medal. Dennis, if you win your 3-on-1 tonight, I will make you a medal and we'll mail it to you. And it'll be awesome, and it'll be drawn with crayons on a piece of lined paper, but it'll be your medal. It'll be the badass medal. So you heard it here. Tonight, Dennis's match, he is actually fighting not only for the glory of it, but he's fighting for a medal. And I'm a man of my word. If you've missed some of my previous art projects, Brennan Dixon did in fact get a poster-sized version of the portrait I drew of him. It's on his bedroom wall. I signed it and everything. He loves it. He sends me selfies every morning in front of it, which can be awkward at times, but I appreciate that he appreciates the work I put into it. Welcome, Mike O'Connor. XCW in the house. I'm going to comment on that real quick, Mike. As many of you know, that 3-Dub is the greatest eFed there is. But we are not the only eFed. And there's other great eFeds out there. So if you haven't met Mike, he's down yonder, right there with the bald, shiny head. That's Mike. He runs another eFed, and some of his talent is here in 3-Dub. And because they like what we're doing. So give it up for XCW here for a minute. We'll give them their 30 seconds of fame, because I'm a nice guy. Sunburnt, actually. So it's not shiny. It's a sunburnt bald head. I wish I could relate, but I have this full head of luscious, beautiful hair that protects my head from getting sunburned. Yes, so Havoc is from the XCW. So like I said, we do have some great talent. If you've seen Havoc in the ring, even though they can't beat the Bearded Revival, they've had some great matches against Team Extreme and a few other guys as well. And I look forward to Tuesday. So, let's go over this card real quick, if I can find it. All right. You're not jealous. Hey, ladies love a bald man, all right? It is fact that there's 2 things that women love. Beards and bald heads. I've got the beard. You've got the bald head. And don't call what you have a beard, because I will smack it right off you. Anytime, man. All right. Matt, has Superstar Showcase aired? Because I'm on live right now, I don't know if it has yet. That's why I'm asking. Do we want to do a recap of the show, or are we just doing the match card? All right. We're going to do a recap of the show right now. So if you have not had an opportunity to watch Superstar Showcase, either get over it or cover your ears, because I'm going to go through this relatively fast anyway. All right, so first match of the night, we've got Chino Gambino versus Lionheart. That is Noah Lionheart. Chino Gambino did take that match. Next, we've got the Jester versus the Hitman. Hitman took that match. Unfortunately, the next match I'd rather not talk about. I took on the newest member, a man who I once respected and hoped great things for, the Red Devil. And I did not come away with a victory tonight. But I'm not going to let that get my hopes down, because when it comes down to it, come Day of Reckoning, Red Army will be squashed. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Next match, we've got Lance versus Michael. I was talking about some of those dream matches. We've got Lance from Team Extreme's tag team, the Hagen Brothers. And we've got Michael from Havoc, Forged in Pain's tag team. Now, as a lot of you know, the tag teams typically compete as tag teams. But Superstar Showcase is the perfect place for us to come out of our team and compete solo. So Lance and Michael did just that, and Lance came away with the victory tonight. The stream keeps crashing on you. Michael, I'm sorry. I hope it crashed when I announced your defeat a moment ago, so you didn't have to hear that. I'm sorry. It wasn't me in the ring. I couldn't do anything about it. All right. Now we have two big matches left to talk about on the Superstar Showcase. We've got Dennis versus three men from the Disciples of Darkness. We've got Ian, Remy Blackheart, and Thriller. All right. And then we also have the 8-Lady Battle Royale for the number one contender spot, and a title match against Queen Bella at Blackout. Which one do you guys want to hear first? Do you want to hear about Dennis's match, or do you want to hear about the ladies and their 8-Lady Battle Royale? That's a mouthful. I'm going to give you guys a second. And while you guys decide which match you want to hear first, I'm going to see if I missed any comments that need to be discussed. Prince Red. There's one man who I will have a hair versus beard match with, and that is Juice James. So if Juice James would like to have that match, I will have a beard versus hair match with him. I will not entertain probably any challenges from the Red Army. All right, that's two for the ladies. We're going to go for the ladies first. Because you guys take too long to type. There's 5 of you here, and I only got 2 people voting. So, ladies match. 8-woman battle royale. We've got Amber. We've got my queen Beth. We got Stephanie. We got Nicole, Harper, Sandy Stars, Athena, and Redhead Jen. All right. So, something happened during that match. Before I tell you who won it. During the match, backstage, Nicole and Harper decided to get into it before they got into the ring. The two of them never made it to the ring, and this 8-women battle royale turned into a 6-woman battle royale. You missed the recap after Hitman. Okay, so that was me losing to the Red Devil and Lance beating you. And now you're caught up. Alright, so Nicole and Harper get in a fight backstage. They never make it out. It becomes a 6-woman battle royale. And who wins? It was a bearded lady. So that brings you down to 2. They were both there. Sandy Stars, my queen, Beth Hills. And my queen took the win tonight. My queen is the number 1 contender of the women's. Oh, my bad, Michael. My note taker must have messed up my notes while watching the match. Maybe they were excited. Maybe they jumped the gun. Maybe they're just a Team Extreme fan. But that being said, as you see, there's my note taker right there. They admitted to being wrong. And that's okay, though. It happens. People get excited. So, back to it. The important part is my queen won the Battle Royale tonight, and she will be facing Queen Bella at Blackout for the Women's Championship. It's going down. She's not here right now because, as you know, we have 3 little bearded boys, and it's bedtime for them. So after her victory, she is celebrating with lullabies with the children. Because she can whoop your ass in the ring, and then it should be all sweet again. Alright. Yes, Michael, bias. But it happens. Notes are notes. Alright, so that's the women's. That's the number 1 title match. That was a huge match. I said before that Superstar Showcase is typically for those behind-the-scenes matches, the ones that get set up in the locker room, that no one really knows the story behind, but this was one of those big matches that that had to happen. So, we'll go back to Dennis versus Ian, Remy Blackheart, and Thriller. Well, here's what I will tell you. At the end of the match, Dennis gets his ass whooped. But that's not until after he wins the match. Alright, freaking awesome, man. Looks like I'm making a medal for Dennis Miles, the badass medal for taking that win. That's huge. Welcome, Vlad, the first vampire of 3-Dub, to the Rambling Beard. Speaking of Disciples of Darkness, welcome. Alright. So, could somebody give me a time on... I hate how they don't give you the time on your own feed. So I have no way of knowing how long I've been doing this. Anyone? Bueller? Can I just get a quick time? Dunkin' Donuts, man. America runs on it. That's your sponsor for today, I guess. Alright. I don't know what that was. Alright, let's go on to the Bloodlust card for tomorrow night. I'm at 44 minutes. Thank you. I would love a bit of news. Let's hear what Matt has to say before I move on to the Bloodlust card. So I'm still doing good on time. If you guys are regulars to the Rambling Beard, you know that a lot of leaks, and you heard it here first, things happen here. We're about to get another one from President A-Star. Look down in your comments, right down yonder, and be ready for some news. So he's got something big to tell us. I'm guessing, because I'm giving him a big hype up to it. I hope it's awesome. He's the president, so we're going to clap and cheer either way, even if it's a lame announcement. Here we go. At Blackout, Disciples of Darkness versus the Red Army in a 6-man tag match. Boom, that is huge. All right, I'm excited to see that. Hold up. Wait, what? I'm Princess Red and I don't like that match. I think I'm going to get my ass kicked. Yep, that's what I'd like to hear. All right, so you guys heard it here first, I guess. 6-man tag match, Disciples of Darkness versus the Red Army. Mr. 8-Star, do we know which members will be joining each tag team in that match? Or is that still yet to be announced? You know, Prince Red, in your short career, I'm pretty sure you've lost more than in my career that I have. So I don't want to hear it. That might be a beard fact. It may or may not be true. I'm really not sure. But we're going to go with it right now because it's my show. We're waiting. All right. So here's what we're going to do. While we wait for an extension on that announcement, if we have one, all right, so here we go. So the Disciples of Darkness will choose theirs. They have not chosen yet. But King Red and Code Red, the tag team, will be representing the Red Army. Well, you know what, Princess Red? Guess what? I beat my partner too. And that is how we tagged up together. So I don't want to hear it. There's this thing called living in the past. And you know when you have one big victory and you use that to carry yourself throughout your entire career? That's Prince Red. In a nutshell. It is. We're going to be hearing about how he beat JD for a long time. But again, I digress. I'm rambling on in the wrong direction. Let's get into the Bloodlust card. President A-Star, thank you for that big announcement. As always, it's extra special to me because I love the tag team division. It's where I live. It's where I compete. So any big matches, I'm excited to hear about. So thank you. Bloodlust. We are opening up Bloodlust with a promo from Jason. If you don't know Jason, he was originally with the Right Wing Tag Team. He was part of the Steel Stable, who carried the tag titles for a while. Eventually ended up losing his partner due to injury. Some angry dude with a beard hurt him and he couldn't compete anymore. So, yeah, so that happened. And then the same angry dude with the beard ended up taking his titles shortly thereafter. So that's Jason. But now he's in the solo world, and he is doing great things. And we're happy to see him back competing again, even after the loss of his stable and partner. Next, after that promo, we've got The Order versus the Disciples of Darkness. Tag action right off the bat. I just said it. I love tag. But we've got The Order. We got the Disciples of Darkness. The Order has not been doing great lately. The Disciples of Darkness, they're new. It's up in the air. I'm going to give that one to The Order because they're the veterans of that match. I think the veterans always have the upper hand on the rookies, even if they're on having a bit of a tough time. Next match, we've got Devil Dog versus JW. Devil Dog, part of the Fortune and Pain stable, who recently joined 3Dub. I'm going to give that one to Devil Dog. Next, we've got a 6-lady tag match featuring Harper, Redhead Jen, and My Queen Beth, the now #1 contender, versus Nicole, Queen Bella, the women's champion, and May. You know I'm giving that one to Beth's team. So, yeah, moving on. Next match, we've got a singles match. This match is for a future shot at the Extreme Heavyweight title. All right? We've got King Red, and we've got Jeroen. I'm giving it to Jeroen. I don't... It's King Red, man. It's the Red Army. You know I'm going to vote against them every time I'm giving the favor to someone else. If it means I get to walk out and put the hurt on the Red Army in the middle of their match, dude, anything. Down with Red Army. That's what I got to say. Next match, we've got Jamar versus Hollywood. And I'm going to go with Hollywood because I like saying his name. That's really the only reason. I don't know much about either of these guys. Jamar's been around for a while. Hollywood is pretty new. But he calls himself Hollywood. I believe he's a Hollywood Dragon, actually, if I want to get specific. And dragons are badass too. So, giving that one to Hollywood. Next, we've got a non-title match, triple threat, with Alex Silverstar, Chino Gambino, and Azrael. This will take place in a steel cage. So it's going to be exciting. There's lots of extra metal around. Metal hurts. And the final match of the night, the main event, we have got Team Extreme, the Hagen brothers, with Zach Brooks, the current Extreme TV champion, versus the Bearded Revival. All the Bearded Revival men. Myself, JD, and Brandon. If you missed out, this is a match that yours truly called out shortly after beating Havoc on Tuesday night. I called out the other Bloodlust, I guess we'll say, power team. One of the top dogs, Team Extreme. And to make it better, I wanted their champion there. I want this to be an awesome match. And obviously I'm giving it to myself. Yeah, Beta Revival, 100%. Taking that match. Nothing you can do about it. We've got 7 folks in here. Do I have anybody I need to welcome? I don't think it's anybody new. Okay. So there's your Bloodlust card for tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a great show. And that is the last show before Blackout on Sunday, which is the pay-per-view of the month, which is also going to be an awesome show. Welcome for Weakening Lance for you. I'm still not 100% that you won that match. I'll have to watch the replays and see if maybe somebody missed something. Alright guys, so I'm going to go over the power rankings one more time for the night. We're going to see if anybody has anything to say. If you are here and you have any questions or comments about Takedown from Tuesday, Superstar Showcase from tonight, the Bloodlust card for tomorrow night, or the power rankings, comment down below and we'll chit chat about it. For some reason, the live guests option is not available tonight. I'm guessing it's a Facebook error because it's always Facebook. It can't be my fault. Alright, so Takedown, power rankings. We've got Athena Athena at number 10. Number 9, Red Devil. Number 8, BQ. Number 7, a tie with Brandon Fireheart and Juice James. Number 6, Bearded Revival. Number 5, Marco Rodriguez. Number 4, Sandy Stars. Number 3, Austin Eric. Number 2, the winner of the Badass Medal, which I will present next week on the Bearded Revival. Oh, I have to turn it on now? That must be new. I will hit that. Let me. Number 2, Dennis Miles, and number 1, James Black. All right, so why does the Bearded Revival work? If you've seen any of our matches, JD and I have always worked well together as a team. We always do better together. And as you know, we're big, we're muscly, and we like to slam people and throw them around. What Brandon Dixon brings to the team, and what you're going to see tomorrow night on Bloodlust, is Brandon brings a little... go to where you invite people at the top and turns on. Swipe to the left. Oh, I'll do that after. Brandon Dixon balances out our team. So, you got 2 big power guys going in a match against Team Extreme that aren't 2 big power guys. These guys are like Olympian sport fighters. I just like to pick people up and put them down hard. But we got Brandon in that balances out a little bit to bring some more versatility to the team and bring something that people aren't used to seeing when you see JD and myself. So, you know, that's what I'm excited to see. This will be, the 3rd time that Brandon has hopped in the ring with Bearded Revival. That's actually how it all started. And we're just going to keep rolling with it because it works. And if it works, why change it? So, Matt, I hope that answers your question. Oops, put my thumb in front of that. Justin, I don't have all the same options you're getting. It must be my dumb smartphone. I think Matt even has a better phone than me now. So, maybe time for an upgrade. I don't know. Bloodlust. Power rankings. We've got number 10, Code Red. Number 9, Redhead Jen. Number 8, King Red. That's a lot of red. Number 7, Chino Gambino. Number 6, Team Extreme, the Hagen Brothers. Number 5, King Franchise. Number 4, Zach Brooks. Number 3, we got a tie with Azrael and AOP. Number 2, Darius Carter. And number 1, Queen Bella. So, folks, that is all I have for you today. I covered a lot. Be sure to share this after I'm done so your family can see all the great things you're doing and your friends. Especially Dennis's family, so they can throw him a party for winning the Badass Medal. That's a big deal around here. He's the first ever recipient of the Badass Medal. I'll make sure I tell him that later. But, okay. All right. Well, that is what I have for you guys tonight. I hope you enjoyed this edition of The Rambling Beard. We will be airing next week. Yeah, Thursday night, 9 o'clock. Not sharp. Hopefully a little bit sharper than this week, but still not sharp. I'll see you guys there. As always, keep growing and have a great night.